This episode of the Out of Capes podcast is brought to you by the Flash action figures. Get
Yes.
your real life hero action figures at your local store today. No, it is not brought to you by anything. Anyways, welcome to the Out of Capes podcast for The Flash season 2, episode 9, titled Running to Stand Still. This is a podcast focusing on the CW's The Flash series. I am one of your co-hosts, Staffa.
I'm Eric.
And the way how this show is structured is we're going to have a discussion on the episode. We're going to review and rate it, and then we're going to talk about some spoilers. But before that, just want to do a quick disclaimer that all opinions expressed on this show are of our own and not of our employers, whether past, present, or future. So let's start talking about Running to Stand Still, the episode with Mark Hamill playing the trickster once again. I guess they don't care about his son. And don't care about him. Marky Mark, the weather wizard, not Mark Wahlberg.
Yep.
And we have Captain Cold, who really didn't want to do much with this.
No.
Other than like argue with the Flash over being a hero or not.
Yep. And then he was there for that one scene, and then he was gone the rest of the episode.
Yeah. So there wasn't really much that happened this episode. It was actually I don't know. To me, I thought it was kind of boring.
It's a little boring.
It was hard to keep my attention because like of how boring it was. I don't know. I don't know if it was because not much happened or what was happening just wasn't exciting.
Probably both.
I mean, we had, like I mentioned, the three villains, or I guess two, because Captain Cold didn't want to do much because I guess they're trying to go with the whole like middle of the road like anti-hero thing just to build them up for Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. I talked to you about this. Is it's very weird because in the comics right now he's a hero, but in the show he's a villain. So it's kind of like DC doesn't know what they want to do with him. They kind of just want to have him be neutral until they decide what they're gonna do, or figure out a way for him to switch over.
Yeah. Let's see. I mean, we have the. Well, let's keep talking about the whole, the villains and their plan. Like they pretty much set like bombs everywhere, and
Yeah.
the whole magnet thing made no sense to me. Like,
No, it didn't. It didn't to me either.
how do you build a magnet that just specifically targets bombs?
Exactly.
That's not
They're
a
like,
magnet.
well, versus polarity, so all the other ones that are like it will just get sucked up into the hole. Is like that makes no sense.
It's kind of like Arrow's gun magnet arrow. Like,
That's a little,
why is it only grab guns?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Why didn't it, like get anyone's car keys? You know?
True.
Uh, yeah, it was.
I mean, they can make it magnetized to gunpowder, maybe.
The whole bomb thing. I didn't feel like anything was at stake, and like the way how they resolved it seemed very anticlimactic. It's like, hey, here it is. All the bombs just happen to be on the same street, and they're flying out of everybody's homes.
Deuce Machina.
Yep, Deus Ex Machina.
Yep.
It just so happens that the bombs will like fly straight through the window or the door or whatever. It's not like it's gonna like get trapped at the corner of the wall and the ceiling.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It just very anticlimactic. It was not exciting at all. They made a Breaking Bad reference with the magnets,
Yes,
I suppose. That was a Breaking Bad reference, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Um, and also the way how they like saw the teddy bear reflection off his cornea.
Yeah, that was like okay. I can understand them finding it, but her just seeing it out like in real time was BS.
Yes, it was the most like CSI fake technology moment of the show.
I mean, yeah,
So it's like enhance, zoom, zoom, enhance.
yeah. Some normal person saw it real time. That's what got me.
Yeah. Oh no, if like she didn't see it in real time because like if you remember when the police chief asked for, where's Patty? It showed her desk and the TV was like it was zoomed in on Trickster's eyes.
Oh my god!
I remember noticing that
Like, how would she know to look at his eyes?
because if you look at the reflection of people's corneas, that's the key to every mystery.
Oh my
Just
god!
look at the corneas.
Yeah.
But I guess it's not as ridiculous as CSI. Like I've you've seen those YouTube videos where they have like the compilation of those CSI enhance and zoom things.
Yep.
One of them, like they look off the reflection of like I guess an eye or something like that, and then that shows like the reflection of something else.
Yep.
Like so many reflections off of random things. It was like, are you serious?
Yes, they're serious.
You can't. You've got to be kidding me.
Huh.
But yeah, so what else to talk about? I mean, there's only two other things. There's Wells and Zoom and Wally West.
I mean, technically, we can talk about Patty's vengeance against Weather Wizard.
Oh, okay, sure. We could talk about that.
I mean,
What would
how
you like to
she
talk
was,
about?
how she was just so like, I gotta kill him. They're like, you'll go to jail. She's like, it doesn't matter. It'll be legal. I can kill him. I was like, how's it gonna be legal?
Because she wants to she's gonna make it legal because she wants to make like an anti-metahuman law. So it'd be
Yeah.
like X-Men.
And then I love like the gigantic like flash anti-flash takedown gun that she had. That like, where did that come from? That she just had out in her car like none other.
Well, that was the same one that Cisco used on Atom Smasher, right?
No,
No, it wasn't.
I don't think so.
That wasn't the one that like put the ankle thing on Atom Smasher.
You might be right, actually. Dang, my memory's bad.
Because that's all I thought that was from.
I
Like
don't
they
know.
they used that on Atom Smasher.
Maybe.
Um, but yeah, Zoom confirmed.
Yep.
Patty is Zoom.
Yep.
She wants to kill.
Yep.
Confirmed.
Yep.
No, she's not Zoom.
Or is she?
She's not Zoom.
She could be Earth 2's Patty.
She's
Plot
obviously
twist.
no. She's
Plot.
obviously she's the Earth One version of Jesse Quick because her father gave her the stupid teddy bear thing.
The stupid teddy bear thing that Saul told everyone where Trickster was.
Yep, because there's only one place you can find those dumb teddy bears.
Yep.
Wally West.
Yes.
Joe is upset that he was not there for his son to keep secrets from
God damn it, Tommy.
him.
I think it's a little more than just
Bad man.
keeping secrets from him.
I always wanted a son so I could keep secrets from him too.
Oh my god.
Hey, that's how he gets strong, by keeping secrets from the ones closest to him. It's like fattening him up like a Christmas turkey.
Nice reference. Merry Christmas
And a Happy New Year. So, I mean, anything else we want to say about Wally, or do we want to move on to Wells and Zoom? I mean, there's not really much we could say about that unless we go to the spoiler
spoilers. I mean,
section.
just the thing at the end, like he just randomly shows up.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically it, right?
Yeah.
Nothing else to talk about. Like I said, it was kind of a boring episode. Nothing really happened.
Like to me, it kind of felt like a lull. Like they're trying to set up everything else for like the next half season.
Yeah, like I mean, for like first of all, like this whole like trend of having mid-season finale is kind of dumb. I don't really like the idea of having a mid-season finale. It seems like something that they started doing like what, like the past few years, like very recently. Shows started doing that, right?
I'd say within the past 5. Because I
Yeah.
know some shows have done like they would only appear during the summer and then they would come back like January 1st. Like they would in August and then come back in January.
Mm-hmm.
And that really was that way they could do more episodes and kind of they caught up with filming, so then it gives more time to go make more episodes and edit and so forth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but like this whole like trend of having mid-season finale.
And then have the next episode like 3 weeks later.
Mm-hmm. But like as far as this being like a mid-season finale, like I expect something like just really big to happen to make me excited to, come back to it, come January.
Wally. That's the big excitement stuff. That was the big excitement of this episode. Wally and Snow and Jay finally kissed.
Ah, the dream come true.
Yes.
I've been waiting for this moment
Exactly.
all season long.
Exactly.
All season. Jay and his spiffy new haircut.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Yeah, so are we ready to just review the episode?
Sure.
You go first.
I give this episode a 2 because nothing really happened.
Yeah, I'll give this 2 flying weather wizards out of 5.
Nice.
Nothing really happened.
Nothing really.
It was just a boring episode.
It was a filler episode.
I think that's like just one of the worst things you could say about like a show that's supposed to be really exciting, like The Flash. It's just, for a show to be boring. And nothing happened.
Yeah.
I mean, like when Barry was letting himself get beat up, at any moment did you feel like he was in any real danger?
No.
Me neither.
Like he was kind of just like taking it until they say, "Oh, okay, the bombs are gone." And he's like, "Okay, now I can finish this."
Electricity in my eyes.
Oh my god.
Besides, what's the knife gonna do to Barry? He's gonna heal.
Here's the thing I remember we talked about this first time he appeared. I don't like the Trickster in this series. He seems way too much like the Joker. Like they turned him into like an older Joker, just without the face paint.
Yeah. Oh, he's even doing the exact same voice
Yes.
that he uses for Joker.
Yeah. Just, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, the only other like Trickster performance that I'm familiar with is the one from Justice League Unlimited.
Yes, and where he's like, they're like,
got me now, Flash.
You got me now. And then Flash, he gets him in the bar. He goes, "Go turn yourself in." He goes, "Will do, Flash. I'll turn myself in after I finish this drink." And Wally goes, "Okay, you do that, Trickster." Like that's like,
Yeah, it was totally a different character than Joker. I mean, I
Exactly.
haven't watched the '90s series, so I don't know how his performance is there. But like this,
Supposedly that's online. They
what's
started
that?
CW started releasing the old Flash series on their site or something.
Yeah, yeah, I saw that it's on there, but like, I asked myself, do I really want to watch this?
No.
Yeah, it's a show
I
from
mean,
the
it did get
'90s.
canceled after like I think 2 seasons.
It's a show from the '90s. It can't be. It's really hard watching older shows.
Yeah.
Like I tried watching what was the show? Twin Peaks
Yes.
when it was on Netflix. I think it's taken off Netflix at this point. But Twin Peaks was considered like one of the best shows, or the best show, like at that time.
Yeah.
And I got like a few episodes in, and it's like this is just way too hard for me to watch. I mean, cinematography has gotten a lot better over the time, and you know, it's really hard watching older stuff. I mean, I watched Citizen Kane like 8 years ago,
Hmm.
and I'm like, this is just too hard to watch. Citizen Kane revered as like one of the best movies,
Yes.
and I'm over there watching it. I'm like, this is just difficult because we've just gotten so much better since then. I mean, like, I guess in like video game terms, it's like saying, hey, uh, Grand Theft Auto 3 really changed video games with like the open world sandbox.
Yeah.
But like, if you try to play, Grand Theft Auto 3 right now, you're like, why am I even playing this? If you're trying to play that for the first time today, I don't know. But that's kind of a tangent. But anyways, do we have anything else to talk about
Nope.
outside the spoiler section?
Nope.
All right, let's start wrapping up the show. Just one quick plug. Ali, my brother, and I did a review for Jessica Jones season 1. You can check that out on the website. That's avconfused.com/TV podcast. We do like an entire review over the whole season, just in one podcast. So check that out if you watched Jessica Jones. I mean, of course, spoilers are going to be mentioned on that review because we're reviewing the whole season. So if you haven't watched all of Jessica Jones, finish that up and then check out the review. And if you like what you've been hearing, you can support us by liking us on Facebook. You can follow us on Twitter, leave an iTunes review. You can contact us by email. That's capes@avconfused.com. All those things can be found on the website. That's www.avconfused.com/TV podcasts. You can give me a tweet. I'm at Sayedstafa. That's at SAYEDSTAFA.
And I'm at emetzger712, EMETZGER712.
With that said, I'm Stafa.
I'm Eric.
We'll either see you the week of January 19th,
Yes.
in which that January 19th will be the next episode of The Flash, or we'll see in a few moments in the spoiler section. Spoilers. Turn off your MP3 player or the YouTube video if you do not want spoilers, because we're getting there. All right, here's the spoiler. Darth Vader is Luke's father. We're done.
Yep.
Okay, so the next episode, Potential Energy, airing January 19th. Basically, he tells Patty, or he wants to tell Patty about himself, and then things go wrong.
Yep.
Zoom captures her, which should prove that she's not Zoom.
Yep.
What else do we want to talk about? Wells and Zoom. What is their deal?
He wants to make her He wants to make him strong again.
He wants to fatten him up like
Yep.
a Christmas turkey.
Yes. So basically, he's playing the same character over again, just fattening. Barry, you have to get faster.
Do we have anything to talk about?
Not really. They haven't really said anything else.
Not much to speculate on.
No. I mean, Legends will start at the same time, so we got that to look forward to and see how that goes.
All right. That's probably going to be the better show.
Most likely, because that's the history now. Once the newer show comes out, the other shows go to the wayside.
So, okay, so I mentioned this in the Jessica Jones review.
Yes.
And so you probably didn't hear me say this. So my theory on the way how CW works is probably similar to like the NCAA. Like basically, so the NCAA, they don't pay their athletes because the athletes they get like free college tuition.
Yeah.
And like they make millions of dollars off of their football and basketball.
Yeah.
And so their defense as to why they don't pay their athletes is because they're like, well, even though we make millions off of these athletes, we have all these other like sports programs that we make zero money off of, like golf, tennis, volleyball, etc., bowling, etc. So we need to use that money that we make off of basketball and football to fund those other programs. Otherwise, those other programs, aren't going to exist.
Yes.
So I'm assuming CW works the same way.
Yes, and we talked about this. Stephen Amell says basically they give him about like a whole bunch of money to make a pilot, and after the pilot, they're like, okay, that was a really amazing good episode you made. People really love it. Okay, now try to make a better episode with about half the money we just gave you, because they have to make up the money for all the pilots that we do not hear about, that they give money to make a show and don't make it to the actual television. So that's why. And then each season, their amount of budget goes lower and lower.
Yeah. So
But they want the higher quality.
So basically, despite the shows being successful, the money doesn't go back to those shows. They go back. That money goes to like
CW to pay for pilots that we don't even hear about.
Yeah, or like all the other random shows that like, oh, The Originals or Vampire Diaries or whatever.
Yep. It goes to those shows and shows that they're trying to like create.
Which is unfortunate.
Exactly.
You'd hope for like the shows that are actually successful to continue getting funded so that they can continue being good.
Yes.
But no, that doesn't work out that way. They like just drain the money out of it until it just is too bad for people to continue watching.
I mean, that's what happened to Arrow. Arrow has a smaller budget than Flash does.
I quit watching Arrow.
I know. But I mean, even before like the first one they started working on Flash, Flash had 2 times the budget as Arrow did in their first season. So
it's unfortunate.
Exactly.
All right, so that's pretty much it, right?
Yep.
Nothing else to talk about?
Nope.
All right, so we'll be back on the week of January 19th after we watch that episode, which is titled Potential Energy.
Yes.
And yeah, we'll see you guys then.
See you then.